Good morning. It is Saturday, and this is my day that I got like 10 million things to do. And today I do not have any help to do any of this, so it's going to take a while. And somebody's over here beating on my panel because she's mad because she can't get into the stall because I have the little boys in there because we're going to do some work on them. And anyway, no babies yet. I think they're just holding them hostage at this point. I think she's actually due to today, but these two here aren't due till Tuesday. I don't know. I was not on top of these breedings like I am most of them to give you an idea of what the real due dates are. So anyway, we got to close this door. Someday I'll get some panels to put in front of this door so I don't have to close it, so I can have all the natural light. But not today. We've created chaos in here because moms are in here, so I'm gonna get them out. I think I threw all my stuff outside that I usually do that with. So give me a second here and I'll get them thrown out. Okay, I got that taken care of. Now over here, you got the crybabies. So they're really mad because right now they can't see their moms. That's okay though. It's not going to hurt them for just a little bit. I had to wait till the ones I need to tattoo were big enough to go in the chute. Some of them need to get their ear tags. Some other ones aren't big enough to be tattooed yet. So there are a couple that I can tattoo. They're leaving tomorrow, so there's a couple of them I can tag because I know they're going straight to the sale barn next weekend. And there's some of them I need to check them, see if they're butt quality. If they are, then I'm going to put an ear tag in their ear. If they're going to the sale barn, they're going to get a red line down their back. So I didn't shut the gate and they got loose. But I got a culprit. £49.5. Alright, I got him caught. He's not happy, but he'll be alright. So I had to buy new ink because I was out. I usually put gloves on, but I don't think I've got very many of those. Got a new jar of ink. It used to come in a tube, which is better, honestly. But this isn't like that. So this here he's gonna fight me, gets the herd ID. And this ear gets the number. So I want to make sure I don't get the wrong number in there, so. After you've already tagged them, it makes it a little harder, but you can still do it. And they do fight you. They're not very happy about it. I kind of don't blame them. You're putting holes in their ear. But this is the procedure. For doing this. They haven't gotten to the point yet where everybody can use microchips, because not every place does that. So the ink doesn't stay on your fingers very long, and it doesn't stay on them very long either. Alright, so now I've got to find the right numbers and get them in here correctly. Who are you, fella? You're number 42. I like to put 4 digits in their ear. Everybody has their own thing. Some people don't like to do it that way. He can't get out because he's got his head stuck in there. And I can't get my letters out because I changed them, which was a better thing. So you always, when you're doing these, if you've already tagged them, it's better if it matches. It doesn't have to, but it's better. I think Tri-Tip would like his done too. This is Celia and Hercules' son. When in doubt, always, I got a bunch of pieces of paper, I'm always doing this. Let's do the other ear. Here. Ow. I'm only tattooing 2 guys today because I only want to get my fingers smashed twice. Alright. We got him. Now see how much he weighs. I got a mess over here. Okay. I gotta get him out. and I don't want to chase him. So where are you going, fella? Here, go this way. Come on. Get in there. There you go. Let's see how much you weigh. That's not accurate. Well, it's not. So, I'm going to have to goose him a little bit to get him so I get the right. He weighs 50.7 pounds. Better write that down. Maybe he'll come out. It's a good weight. Okay, I got them all back. It was not easy. Now, I'm sure you're wondering, how do I know who's who? I just have a memory for it. I know whose kids are whose. So, I'm curious to see how much this big one weighs. This other one's weighed 50 pounds. And he's a lot bigger. Come on, little fella, you don't need to be in there. Alright, that's the biggest one. I got one in there. This is the biggest one. He's weighing 59.8 pounds. He probably weighed more than that when he was weaned, but they tend to lose a little when you take them away from their mom. So, anyway, same thing. I'm gonna actually tattoo that one. The rest of these, I'm going to choose who goes to the sale barn next weekend. I'm only keeping back the best of the best. If they're not correct, they're not staying. Because I don't want to have to feed them, because feed's just way too expensive. So, that's going to be the downfall of having livestock, guys. If you have them, you got to figure out how to feed them and take care of them. And with everything increasing, it's really hard to do that. So that's a big thing. That little fella back there, he missed coming in here, but he will run through all this as well and figure out how much he weighs. So I'm just gonna get these guys tagged and I'll be back. Alright, he's been tattooed. He's bleeding a little bit, but that's not a real big deal. He'll stop. He's been tagged. He's ready to go. Ready to go to his new home. Okay. So all those guys are done. I'll show you the weights later. Now I've got to move this back out. And I'm going to attempt to clean this barn. So, chute worked for what it needed to work for, and minimal blood. That's always a good thing. And here you got Christy. Why don't you have your kids, Christy? Somebody put a lump in front of my door of the barn, so it's not level to go in here now. It won't give you any hints of who that could have been. So it's been a long day. I have gotten quite a bit accomplished. I got this all nice and cleaned out now. I started at about noon and it took me until 3 o'clock. And I cleaned it with the tractor. It just takes longer, so no big deal. They seem to be enjoying themselves. Still no kids, extra kids. I would have thought we would have had some babies this weekend, but the weekend's not over. Good morning. It is Wednesday, I think. I don't know. Anyway, I has had some excitement this week, and I'm suffering from some lack of sleep, so I thought I would share what has been going on in here. Let me get everything opened up, put the lights on. Alright, looky there. There's Christy's babies. There's Christy's babies. Christy is being a really good mommy. Taking really good care of her babies. She's got a boy and a girl. I didn't weigh them. She did it all by herself. And here's Lucille. Lucille's got a little boy. And she did hers all by herself too. And did a really good job. She's been a really good mommy over there. And Lily Marlene, looks to me like we might be having some babies today from her. You guys can't see it, but I can see just a little tiny bit of goo. So hopefully that means that it's her turn. But there's more. There's Hilly Dog. Hi, Hilly Dog. Hi, Hilly Dog. Hi. How's Hilly Dog this morning? Oh, and here's the proud sister. That's Jenna. Well, over here, yesterday evening, before, well, I got up early to go to work, and Henna had these two big strapping fellas. Look at there. I don't want to disturb her because she's not the kind that likes to be disturbed, so look at those babies. She did it all by herself. And she did everything a mama goat's supposed to do. They were dry, warm, and fed when I came out yesterday evening. I picked them up, brought them inside the barn here. So 3 of our 4 girls have had their babies, and they had them in 2 days. And it looks like the 4th one's getting ready. So, all right, here's all the buck kids from the first go around, with the exception of the 2 that left on Saturday. You'll see 4 of them have red stripes on them. Those are the ones that's going to the sale barn this go around. One of these guys is sold. One of them I got to keep back to keep that one company. And one of them I got to keep back to make him gain a little bit more weight before he goes. But anyway, they haven't missed any meals. They're actually bigger in person than what you can see on the videos. I haven't figured out how to capture that so that you guys can see the bigger, but there actually are 40 plus pounds. So for the bigger ones, I was going to let Lucille and her kid out, but Christy is being mean and is too closed up in here to let them fight over that. So Christy's having her breakfast. Lily Marlene's having her breakfast. I wish she'd get busy. And of course Lucille's having her breakfast. So these are the girls that I weaned already. That's the monster girl there. That's Celia's baby. And like I said, she's much bigger than what my camera could show you. That's Cleo's baby. That's Mirabelle's baby. That's Vale's baby girl. And let's see, who are you? Oh, that is Kenna's baby. I will actually be selling a couple of these in the fall. But I thought I'd keep them back and grow them up a little bit and see what happens. Maybe I could con somebody into showing one for me. I don't know. We'll see. Well, good morning again. This is part 2 of Wednesday. So anyway, this morning when I was out here doing my chores, I noticed that Henna didn't want to stand up on her front legs. And so that means one or two things. And I don't usually check for it. I just treat for it. The stuff that you give to treat them with isn't going to hurt them anyway. Just because it's a lot of sugar. So anyway, she either has, according to my friend, she has ketosis or she has milk fever, one or the other. Ketosis means that she probably needs some sugar. A lot of us understand that, don't we? So anyway, I'm going to set my camera right here, and I am going to give her this. This is 30 cc's of CMPK, and this is 60 cc's of Magic. She didn't really touch her feed, so that means that something's not right. Try not to disturb her too bad. A lot of times they'll just take the sugar. Hey, here, let me give you the hard stuff first. Try not to hurt your babies. When you give this, you just make sure that they just swallow it. Don't try to choke them with it. And you can hear it go down, so you just make sure it goes down. And then once she's done, you just take it out. And then this one, she ought to like this one. Oh, we're getting it all over your baby. We don't want to do that. Here. All Magic is corn oil, molasses, and corn syrup. Just your typical stuff that you probably have in your cabinet anyway. Come on, get a swallow. She's not swallowing. Now she also told me to give her some B-complex. I've got to go and get that yet. But look at these chunker kids. Look at that chunker. Are you polled? I think this one's polled. That one's got horns. You can tell he's got a rounded head. Another one you can feel his horn buds. But he's polled. Let's look underneath you. I know. Oh my goodness, look at there. You'd be like the perfect little buck. Yes. Now you see I didn't upset her. She's not the friendliest goat, but I didn't upset her very much. She's just acting a little off to me, so I do need to go and dump her water out and get her some fresh water, so I'll do that. You guys can watch her. I'm not very coordinated, I'll tell you. And everybody wants to steal the water. That should make her feel a little better. She ate some of her alfalfa. She's got hay. Her kids have eaten or they'd be screaming. I'll give her another dose tonight. Well, good morning. It is Friday, and it's kind of cold out here. There's a screamer. So we've had a really busy week, as you guys can probably tell. And let me get the door open here. Nope, don't look at my mess. Our last two babies were born. They are both little doe kids, and their mom is Lily Marlene, the screamer. So far, she's been taking good care of them, and they're kind of special. I'll get into that in another video, but they're, all you see is her tail. They are special little babies. Well, don't step on them. There they are. Special little babies. Alright, so I gotta get chores done. You guys probably didn't see Lucille's little boy. He's a whopper. He was really a whopper. I watched her have him on camera while I was at work the other night. And he's a big one. Well, good afternoon. It is Saturday. And we did some work today. Took some pictures of the boys so we can put them on sale pages. Moved the little girls. The little girls are next to the little boys, so I see Hannah has her kids outside, and let's go inside and we'll see them. So we moved, Randy and I moved the new mamas and babies. Christy's over here with her kids until they get acclimated with the adult does. They need to be over here. So here's Christy and her babies. And they come over here, and we got Lucille and her little baby. He's back there behind her. They always like to hide them from me. There he is, underneath there. Okay. And then over here, we have Lily Marlene. But Lily Marlene's babies are inside the barrel, so we can't see them. She's being a good mom. Let's see if we can see them over here. Nope. Her babies are inside the barrel. You can kind of see them. You can see their butts. There they are. They'll be out in a few days. But let's go outside here and see Hannah's babies. Hannah and her boys. I don't want to disturb her. But she's got her kids outside. Those are some chunky boys. Good mama. All right, well, I just wanted to share the kids and let you guys see them. I believe they were born right in that general area. She was happy to get out today, so. Hi, little fella. Oh, the other one's still out there. There's Hannah. She's got one inside, one outside. There's the little girls. Some of them's kind of mad because it's weaning day. Yep, there they go. Alright, I'm out here in Karen. It's pouring down rain. I've got to give Tri-Tip some hay. I would have videoed putting the hay spike on, but I didn't want my cameras to get wet. So I'll flip the camera around. I need a windshield wiper. Well, I got to quit breathing too hard because I can't see out the window. But I've got to go over there or somewhere. Hope I can get there without running anything over. So here we go. Alright, putting it in the ring. I'll have to back up, and I can't hold my phone doing that, so. Tri-Tip has hay really close to that tree. See my tire tracks down there. It's raining pretty good. Candy and Celia are going to their new home today. It's raining. Bye, girls. Good afternoon. It is Saturday. It is raining. While it's raining, it's Saturday. I needed something to do until I need to take a nap. And let me get in here. Get off. Come on, get back. Get back. I gotta watch her because she knows how to open the gate. So we had 2 goats leave today, Candy and Celia. I still have Candy's daughter here, Jasmine, and I have Candy's daughter over here that I haven't named yet, and then we have Celia's daughter, Jenna, or not Jenna, Celia's daughter, Henna. So we still have them here. Tri-Tip has a friend, but I'm not going to go out there and try to see him because it's raining. So there is Lucille's little baby boy. He's a little turkey. Oh, and Jade, she keeps following me everywhere. There is Lily Marlene's little girl. She's a nice little girl. A little 88% girl. Aren't you cute? And here's the other one. That's her other baby. They're nice little does. There's Hera, or as Randy calls her, Whiskers. Here's Jewel. Hi, Jewel. So, Candy and Celia were some of our very first does that we had gotten back in the beginning, back in 2016, and it's kind of a sad thing, but I know if I need to go see them, I am welcome to go see them. So I know you guys probably think I'm a little strange because I can raise hogs or chickens and eat them, but I want to go see one of my goats that I had for a long time. It's a different thing. But my barn's getting bigger. So let's get to work. Over here, I'm going to give these girls their second CDT, which I should have done it last week, and I didn't. And then they're going to get a pneumonia vaccine because they are now old enough to have a pneumonia vaccine. Pip didn't leave. He's still in here, so he's going to stay in here and watch. I'm also going to check their teeth structure, and if they're not right, they'll get an ear tag, and they will be getting a red line down their back because that means that they're going to go to the sale barn when we go next time. Okay, so I'm just going to let this run, and I forgot to bring a pin out here with me, and I don't have one out here. I don't think. Pretty sure I don't. So I'm going to put all the weights inside the inside my phone so that I can write them down when I get back in the house, because I'm not walking back there in that rain unless I absolutely have to. So I get my phone set up to do that. I'm just going to send myself a text message. So I'm going to put all the girls in here, And if they are supposed to get an ear tag, they'll get one. You're gonna see me do some weird stuff, so bear with me. The easiest way to do this is to put them all in here at once. Okay. So the easiest way to catch them is to make them go inside the scale. Stop it. So I've got to plug the scale in. So I have to unplug a camera. Because it didn't charge the last time. Here. So, scale is ready. You both can't go in there at once. Get down. Get down. Come on. Well, if it helps any, they weigh 83 pounds together. Hey, one of you's got to come out. Hey, one of you's got to come out. We can't do it that way. £37. No. Jules, baby. Now I got to get a rope. And she's going to get a vaccination. She's not going to like this part. I got her. Come here. She is a clean 2 and 2. She's gonna get her pneumonia. This is in Force 3. I've used this in the past, but I haven't used it for a while. So it goes in the nose, 2 cc's on one side, no shot. So I don't know if you can see that, but I don't like that very much. And then she's going to get a CDT. And now I'm going to put her back. Alright. What do we got in there? Come on out. Come on. Well, come on out of there. You both can't stay in there. Come on, little Leslie. Well, they'll figure it out here in a minute. I need to set up my... I lost my needle, so I have to start over again. You guys can't all go in there. They're trying to all go in at once. All right, all of you cannot be in there. Hey, come on. She weighs 45 pounds. This is Cleo's baby. She is number 129, and I'll get my tag out here in case we have to. Oh my goodness. I know that's your baby, but you can't have her back. She's mine. Okay, so I got a tag just in case. In here somewhere, I've got a tagger. Just in case. Alright. Where's my rope? Hey, Pippy. How you doing, buddy? So, now I gotta catch her. No. Okay. 45 pounds is pretty good size, so. She She is a 2x2 widespread. Come here. She's probably going to get a tag just because I know who she is. As you can tell, she's mad. Girls get tags in their right ear or left ear. This is the nasal vaccine. Her little sister standing right here underneath her. I do have some really nice doe kids this year. Alright, we got that side. Come here. Hey, don't eat that. Okay. Next. Here, let's see how much you weigh. Get in there. £29.5 pounds. She's had a rough time the whole time. Let me see, she's number 130, pretty sure, right here on my first page. Yep. I'll make her up some, I know which one she is because she's probably still, oh, she's behind me. I'm not tattooing any today, just because, well, I was going to, I have one that I need to tattoo, but if I can't get him tied and do it, then he won't get done today, because I'm not going to get to shoot in the rain. Get my ear tag. There's 130. Here, baby. Okay, come here. No, quit kicking. Quit kicking. Here. I know. Stand up. Okay. Let's turn around. get your ear tag. Alright, we got the tag. Let's get your nose. What are you doing? I don't know what she's doing. She's doing some weird stuff. Hold still. I do want to check her eyes. Oh, come here. Come here. All right, who's next? This is Mirabelle's baby. Weighs 39 pounds. She's not going to get a tag because I've decided I was going to keep her. What did I say she weighed? Okay, now I gotta get a vaccine. She doesn't like me. She is a clean 2x2. Well, I got her like this. What do you know? Yeah, this part sucks. Oh. She's not on the scale, but she's in there. This is one of Jenna's babies. See what she weighs. And she is number 131. I gotta find the tag. Whoops. Lost the tag. There we go. Because I'm pretty sure she doesn't have correct teats. And you probably wonder, well, why does that matter? Well, it matters because they don't have correct teats. They can't raise babies very good. So that's why it matters. Some of the time goes darned off being in here. I think this is the bigger of Jenna's two daughters. The other one's a little bit smaller. The air out of it. Alright, this one is a pole. Cold though, which normally I keep, but I don't think she's correct, so. We'll have to do her. Not happy. She is not correct. Unfortunately. Uh-oh. They're going to knock over the pitchfork. I'll get that before somebody hurts themselves. Well, it'd be helpful if it actually stayed on there, wouldn't it? All right, let's see who's next. Watch out, Kibble. Watch out, Kibble. Come on, Leslie, baby. She's not even standing on the scale. Where's my phone? What's that, 131? I didn't write down Jenna's, yes, baby's number. This one stays, so her mom's over here talking to her. Don't it? Oh, now we gotta turn you around. Oh yeah. Calm down. I know. I'm really not hurting them, they just think I am. Alright, who's next? baby. Of course, Vale's gone. I don't even know what her number is. Let's see here. Number 127. Well, if she was standing up on the, like she's supposed to. Weighs 38 pounds. I don't have that many left to do in here. I do need to do the boys, but I'll have to get a panel and run them up here. Come on. Oh, come here. Oh my. She is a 1-in-1, but she's got 2 non-functionals, which is fine. I don't know if she'll let me move her. Of course not. Well, I got her flipped around here. Nope, nope. Ow, that's my finger. One doe kid, boy, she is huge. All right, who's next? Come on. Watch out, Pip. This is Jenna's baby. 36 pounds. Let's see what her number is. Jenna would still like to feed her, but she's not going to. For 132. I don't know about her, so I'll just have it here just in case. We might have to do it, might not. See, Jenna's talking to her. Poor Pip, he got locked in here. And so I'm doing these vaccinations because they will be going to the sale in a month. And there is a withdrawal date on vaccines, if you didn't know that. They say it's 30 days. So the sale's not until the 14th, I think. It is kind of cool out here, so makes my nose run. Alright. I know how much you weigh. I'm not sure. Baby. Well, I don't want to chase you. Clean. But she's still going to go to the sale. I'll have to load this up here. Hang on just a second. Turn you around. Yeah, we're going to stick this up your nose. And now I'm going to poke you in the ear. Alright. I'm going to get in there so you don't choke yourself. Alright. Next, ginormous one there. That's Candy's baby. Holy crap. She weighs 68 pounds. I don't know. So look on here. See what her number is. Just in case. Number 128. I'm hoping that she's correct. When you get down towards the bottom of the bottle, it doesn't want to get in there very easily. Sure got enough in that one. Okay, this is a big gal right here. I don't know if I can hold her. If I get a hold of her. I had that quit fighting. Quit fighting. Quit fighting. All right. Nope. She's a big one, but she's not correct, unfortunately. I'll get her over here closer to the... Hey. Oh! I gotta hold on. Kind of disappointed on that one. Whew. All right, come up here. When they're that big, they're hard to handle. That's a big doe kid. All right, you three. All right. I got one. No, I don't want two. I got three left, but I got two in the box. Jade, you're a pain. You are a pain. All right, come out of there. I got, oh, this is Kenna's baby. I'm pretty sure you don't weigh that. Will you? 54 pounds it says. See what her number is. I don't know. Ooh, 140. 140. All right. I did some number changing, I guess. Okay, where is 140? There it is. Right in the middle. Just in case. This is actually number 10 of the ones we're doing. I hope I had enough memory card to catch all that. Okay, so I ran out of memory card, and I ran out of steam too. So, still raining, not as bad as it was. Tri-Tip and his new friend Diego. I finished up the doe kids, giving them their CDT and their pneumonia vaccines. There are several of them that are going to go to the sale, I think. I did tag a couple that I probably would hold back. There's only a couple of them that had bad teat structure, but the rest of them look pretty good. So it's kind of quiet in here. There's Christy's little boy. There's Henna's twins. We're still trying to get along in here. Not everybody gets along. There is the other twins. Lily Marlene's, or as everybody probably knows her, 106. I did keep 106, so there she is right there. I have a couple more does that I could let go, but I don't know if I'm going to or not. It just depends. I really like Hera as a pet and a mama. She's a good mama. She's friendly. Wants you to pet her, or wants treats. I don't know which. But anyway, hope everybody has a great week, and I do apologize for taking so long to get a video out, and I know this is a long-winded video, but Randy said that my fans wanted an hour-long video, so here you go. It's almost like a live. So, have fun. See you next time.